Welcome, sport fans, to another little segment of Half-Baked Sports. I'm your host, Josh. I'm with my fellow creator here, Larry. And
hello.
You've seen a couple of his videos on our Facebook page as well as the YouTube channel. Thanks to Larry, and of course this downtime during the Corona. I'm one of the essential personnel, so I've been working, but he's been taking this time off, hooking us up with some intros, figuring out how to do some other stuff.
Because I'm not essential.
He's not essential. He's essential to us. All right, we're going to roll into the first topic that he wanted to get me on and have a little back and forth over. The best QB to play for more than one team. And I know this is one of those loaded leading questions that people are bringing up.
Exactly.
You've seen it on what?
Exactly.
ESPN? I think
Fox
even
Sports.
Fox Sports.
Every sport, even on YouTube.
Why is this a topic? It's not a surprise. Brady, 20 years, over with New England, now in Tampa Bay. So you know where they're trying to steer you. Unfortunately, who has already played for more than one team? That's simple. Most of the QBs. And I would say when it comes down to greatest, I think we need to be talking about Joe Montana first.
Joe Montana,
right?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
You can throw Drew Brees in that category.
Drew Brees. But he did, he had some good times in San Diego. He didn't really start breaking away.
Until
he got
took him to a playoff.
To New Orleans.
Yeah.
But Brett Favre.
True.
He had a great time over there in Green Bay.
Yeah. I would say
Who
Montana.
There's got to be more.
But really, the best QBs are going to be guys that won championships. So since you judge it,
well then why not Kurt Warner? Right?
Yeah, you can throw him in there.
Throw in there. I know that
Kurt Warner.
He went to the Super Bowl with the Rams, and then again with
the Cardinals.
With Arizona.
Yeah.
So talk about. This is a wide open topic, and I'm sorry. We know what Brady's body of work is with New England, but there's nothing there yet with Tampa Bay. And I'm not opposed to the conversation because there's a lot of weapons and there's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah. The book is still out.
Yes.
On Brady. You can't. Like I said, I understand the question. I knew where y'all were going with it, but it's too early to put Brady into that conversation because you want to talk about the quarterbacks who've already done it. And to me, if Brady's going to be the GOAT and all that, then he has to take Tampa Bay to the Super Bowl within 2 years. Because when Peyton Manning left Indianapolis, he took Denver to the Super Bowl within 2 years.
He almost did it that first year.
Yeah, because I would even say if Tom Brady doesn't put Tampa at least in the divisional round of the playoffs, you can't even say he's close.
And I would say, they definitely have their work cut out for them.
Yeah.
New Orleans is a favorite in that division.
Yeah.
Atlanta's not a slouch when they decide to play. Carolina's rebuilding? Would you give them rebuilding?
Carolina's rebuilding.
Especially when they gave away Kyle Allen, who didn't have a bad year last year.
Nope.
Now, granted, majority of that is because of Christian McCaffrey, the running back.
Yeah.
But man, talk about some weird
things. Do they even
things.
have any receivers in Carolina?
I can't think of a single
I can't
one.
name. Yeah, no. I don't. But like I said, Carolina's going to make some noise, but it's going to be within a year or two. Because like I said, the guy they got coming, Matt Rule. And then like I said, they signed the Roughnecks quarterback from the XFL,
yeah, they did.
who worked with Rule.
Yeah.
So that's that's a positive if you ask me.
So definitely some developmental elements there to keep an eye on. So I'll give you that.
Yeah. Now Montana.
Definitely. He's got.
Like I said, no disrespect to Joe. But
you got to give him at least the lead on this.
I put him under Peyton because Joe. He has all those rings in San Francisco, but that's just in San Francisco.
But then take a look where he went. He went to Kansas City.
But Kansas was pretty good at the time when he got there.
But even then,
and then you had Marcus Allen too.
Going NFC to AFC. AFC's always been like the little brother of the league.
True.
And even with the elements, it's not a marquee place. It's not like a Dallas. It's not like a New York. So Kansas City struggles to draw in good quality talent if they don't draft it.
True. Let's see. Next thing I know, what though?
What you got on your list?
The landing spots.
Ooh.
Landing spots for Jamis and Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Because Cam Newton's the #1 rated free agent right now.
Well, that's because they've already locked up everybody else.
Pretty. Yeah.
Rivers got a spot in Colts. We kind of already covered that.
You almost forgot they were going to have a draft this year with all the free agent moves. Like,
well, they were still a little scared that they wouldn't have.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little concerning because obviously Brady found a spot, Rivers found a spot. Who else? There's somebody else that was. Tyrod Taylor got signed by the Chargers. They were looking at Cam. Nothing's been stated on that front yet.
Yeah.
So I guess you would know better than me. What teams right now need a QB? I mean, outside of obviously the Carolina Panthers, but they think they got their guy.
Okay, you got San Diego.
Well, even with Tyrod, I would agree. Tyrod Taylor, good journeyman. He's got a good work ethic.
Yep.
But he's been to so many different places. It's like
hadn't found a home yet.
Yeah, and
hadn't found a home.
Hopefully, this works out for both teams because the Chargers have a lot of talent and they could go deep if they have a person that protects the ball better than obviously Rivers did. And Rivers, you're still my QB. I didn't like you at first. I came around, and I know that you're at the twilight of your career here. You've only got a couple years left. I'm still going to be your fan.
But I tell you what. My favorite spot right now for Cam, I pretty much think it. Well, I don't know because have you been hearing a lot of talk about Matt Stafford in Detroit?
He's gone through some injuries, so that would not be a bad landing spot for him.
See that there's one Detroit, and you have San Diego.
You know
what I mean?
And they did have rumors where they were working him out with Tyrod, or they were working out together. One of the two.
The other spot, Miami.
They still have Tannehill, don't they?
Who?
Tannehill, is he still there? No. Yeah,
Tennessee. Yeah, he went to Tennessee.
So there isn't a they have Fitzpatrick, but Fitzpatrick is another journeyman. He does well in spouts. But for a whole season,
he gets figured out.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. He'll play like 3 to 5 games and light up the league, and then that 6th game,
so much for
he's gone. So, like I said, with Cam, right now, hell, even the Jets.
No, they're all in on Sam Darnold.
Really?
They're all in. Yeah, and especially if you listen to Greeny, on Mike and Mike. Well, actually, it's no longer Mike and Mike, but Mike Greenberg. Big Jets fan.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And he's made a comment as well as Colin Cowherd said they're all in. They're putting all their eggs in one basket with Sam Darnold.
I know where he's not going to fit. And that's New England.
New England. Like we used to have it together. And look, it's nothing against Cam. Cam is an emotional player. We saw that when he was playing in the Super Bowl. So, Belichick doesn't play that way.
Not having it.
If you can't take that emotion and focus it, Belichick doesn't need you, doesn't want you.
Bill don't care about that off the field stuff.
He's going to go next.
Not having it.
So yeah, unless he can use that to focus himself, and I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen enough of Cam, primarily because of the injury too. So he's coming off of an injury.
True, yeah. Well, that's the thing now. That's why a bunch of teams are trying to talk about him now because they want to evaluate, how the foot surgery turned out. So, but
and that's going to take some rehab.
Exactly. Until all this shit is over with, nobody can work out with nobody.
And honestly, right now with the draft coming up, most people are probably just going to wait till after the draft. That way you got some bargaining.
Exactly. Chips. And then, like I said, but staying with New England, that's a spot I would love to see Jamis Winston wind up.
He does fit.
I would love. I have my theories about New England maybe drafting Jalen Hurts, who you've heard me talk about several times.
And honestly, if he drops to 3rd round or 4th round, I would see Belichick picking him up. Yeah. Even just to try him out.
Right now,
I think that
I would love to see Jameis go to
But then that
New England.
Then that would hurt him going. Yeah, that would hurt the Hurts thing. So.
True. Pittsburgh is another spot that I would love to see Winston go to.
If nobody gives him a chance, going to Pittsburgh as a backup is really good.
Yeah,
it gives him a chance to work with a solid.
Because see, Jameis is one you could talk Jameis into going in and being a backup somewhere.
Oh yeah,
Cam Newton.
No,
he's not going to hit.
Well, Cam Newton's a 9-year veteran.
Exactly.
Jameis has been in what 5-6 years?
Probably, yeah,
about that.
Yeah.
So when you take a look at Jamis Winston, it would actually be in his best interest to go back up Ben Roethlisberger in a solid organization. Solid.
Yes.
They have a culture.
Yes.
And Jamis Winston would fit that perfectly, I think. He's got a lot of competition. I like the energy he performs.
Yeah.
I mean, look, 40 touchdowns this last year? Something like that? I mean, granted, he got the 30 interceptions, but still.
And then you had one of his receiver, Godwin.
Yeah.
You had several people say a lot of those interceptions weren't all on Jamis.
And look, don't take our word for it. Get on Game Pass, find a way to see these things on YouTube or something, and you'll see for yourself. Some of these are tip drills, and you really need to put things into perspective. I get it.
Look at Aaron's offense.
Yeah, they fall at his feet. You can't deny the stat, but you have to put it in perspective.
Yeah. I mean, look at Arians' offense. High risk.
Yeah,
high risk. Down the field. Is there a 5-10 yard pass in his offense?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
It was like 15 plus.
I've never known him, even when he was a coordinator at Pittsburgh, I've never known him to have a short passing game.
20 yards plus.
Exactly.
Did the same thing with Kurt Warner in Arizona.
Yeah. So like I said, y'all, you can knock on Jamis all you want to about his interceptions and turnovers, but like I said, I would love to see what's going to happen with him after this eye surgery he had, and then now. Let's see what he does, because right now my only two spots for Jamis would be Pittsburgh or New England. I can't think of nobody else.
Cincinnati's probably going to go with the
draft. Yeah. Trust me, the teams that need a quarterback, they're going to draft one.
Probably.
They're going to, So, and like I said, the teams that desperately need them, you know what I mean? They already know who they want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I think Denver is another one that needs somebody.
True,
because they just got rid of Flacco. Flacco was a bust. They didn't have but a couple of backups over there.
I forgot all about Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
I forgot all about.
I think Joe Flacco forgot about Joe Flacco.
I think he talked his way out of town too.
It's Denver. It wasn't a big market, right? He was used to the notoriety. Been to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And so he only has the one, correct?
But Joe Flacco, got one ring. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he didn't have to do much in Baltimore.
No,
what was Baltimore?
They had a solid running
defense.
Game, a great defense.
They won their games on defense.
They did with the Ray Lewis and Suggs.
Yeah,
and,
it still continued now.
Ed Reed. I mean, you take a look. Every single one of these marquee players and during that time frame are Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Right. Not to mention they had the running back.
Yeah.
The one that he got in trouble. Right. Ray Rice.
No. Right. Yeah. Right.
Ray Rice.
Yeah.
And
a solid running game.
Yeah. Solid with him. And then and let's not even get into the receivers. Every single one of them down the field, and some of these passes were 20+ yards. We're talking 30, 40-yard passes. So I mean, you got to look at things in perspective.
Yeah.
And Joe Flacco, I just don't think you see it a lot. You get the ego, and you don't know how to take a step back and humble yourself. And I think the only members that we've seen quarterback-wise that were able to do that, Brady, Manning, Breeze.
Yeah.
And to a point, I'd even put Aaron Rodgers maybe. Because you could still see he's trying to fall in line, but you could kind of see he's like, you know what I mean? He's like, well, all right, I'll fall in line. There's no energy behind, all right, we're going to do it your way. And honestly, I want to say that's probably why they lost this year.
Pretty much,
they made a good run, but they lost.
Yeah.
So, great stuff. And glad I came over. Glad we had a chance to talk about this. We definitely need to get over here and get you over to our side. I know it's a little bit of a drive, but we need to get you over there to interact with the other guys there.
We had to get you over to Studio B today.
All right, gentlemen. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget, check us out, Facebook, Half Baked Sports. We also have a YouTube. Google it and comment. Send us emails. halfbakedsports@att.net.
At the producer, the creators.
We're out.
Yeah.